Hi there, it's great to have your company. This is Esther at Stampin' Star Creations. Welcome to my channel for today's card. It'll be a congratulations card using this lovely dazzling paper, which I've forgotten the name of, in celebration at the moment, and it's August 2021. In my spritzer bottle, I've filled it with about half 99% alcohol, and I'm squeezing in 3 drops of Blackberry Bliss re-inker. When the re-inker goes in, it does tend to change colour and it gets diluted. So I'm just giving this a good shake to mix up the ink and the alcohol. Just aligning a cardboard box and just make sure you're squirting in the right direction and getting my spritzer ready to spray on the dazzling paper. Now, I have seen some other demonstrators do this. This is not my original idea, but what I did want to try and do is to create an ombre effect on my dazzling card. So I am trying to spray and concentrate the colour towards the bottom half of the card. So drying it off with my heat tool to speed up the process, and then just testing it. No, not quite dry yet. So I repeated the process, sprayed some more coloured ink and alcohol over it, and kept drying until I made sure this time it was properly dry with the heat tool. Because it's alcohol, it does dry fairly quickly, but with the amount that I was putting on, it took a while. Hopefully you can see that ombre effect. Now, I couldn't fit on the word congrats across the top, so I've had to turn it sideways despite wanting to do my ombre effect the other way. Lining up my letters to die cut out and using my ruler to help me straighten out the letters. I happen to have a bit of glitzy washi tape on my desk, and I was like, I might as well just use it. So sticking these together and holding them in place to run through my die cutting machine, and it comes out with these lovely letters, both ombreed, and then you've got the negative, which I really wanted to use the negative part of the card. So I've got my Flowers of Friendship punch here, and I'm just cutting out some white flowers, and I'm going to add some colour to this just using a blending brush and dipping it in my Blackberry Bliss. Now, it might not look that darker colour, no doubt I've got some other purple on this particular brush. So I wanted to give these flowers some more detail, so I'm bringing on delicate dahlias or dahlias, depending where you're from, and adding the stamped image to the smaller of the flowers. This is a great way to just get that image of a flower onto the punch without it necessarily fitting, and so they just slotted on top of the larger ones. Using the in symmetry leaf bundle. I'm sorry, I haven't learned all the names of my equipment. naughty slap on the wrist. And yeah, just a bit fussy for me, so I'm just eyeing it up to see if I should just chop it off, and I go for the chop. I still like the idea of using the negative piece of card, but yeah, or whether to use the letters. Bringing on a piece of white basic white card, and I'm lining up the letters because for the person in mind, I think actually this kind of more, more white space was probably the way to go. Grabbing the In Symmetry stamp set now, I decided I'd like to fill out my bouquet a bit more. So I'm just going to shape these flowers using my hand and the lid of my Tombow glue. Great tip from my sister at Artful Stampin'. And I'm using the In Symmetry stamps to add some more leaves and flowers onto the background of my card. So again, this is using the Blackberry Bliss. So, oh, did you see that? Yep, I managed to drop my my stamp. Amazingly, it didn't seem to hit anything, so that was a good going. So adding some more smaller details with some flowers around the edges. Then I wanted to introduce another colour. I thought it looked a bit plain just using the one colour, and I wanted to fill in the centre of these flowers. So I decided to add on polished pink and stamp the middle of my flowers. And then come in with the In Symmetry stamp set again, just to fill out the bouquet a bit more and to add these little tulip designs. So in any gaps that are remaining, I stuck in the symmetry leaves, or whatever they're called, around and in between the flower arrangement. Trying to make it non-symmetrical, you want it as organic looking as possible. So using up these retired in colour gems, they were perfect for the centre of these flowers, so don't just get rid of them because they're retired. And filling in the white leaves, I did stamp some leaves with the Dahlia stamp set, filled it in with the light polished pink blend and splatting over some ink from the pen. And it did leave some big blobs, but I don't mind those, they can stay. So then using these lovely brushed gems, which are new in the mini catalogue, I'm loving these, using that lovely bronze colour to add some more detail. Didn't realise, cut the white piece down to 1/4 of a paper, so didn't leave myself much of a gap to put some matte and layering. So I'm just going over the blending brush again just to take off the white edge, cut myself a border in polished pink, and then onto Blackberry Bliss. Splattering it over with some Wink of Stella. Now I'm sure this is the end of my Wink of Stella, and it's got rather juicy towards the end with lots of glitter in it. It's got lovely glitter splatters, and I'm just touching up some detail around the flowers. Hopefully that you can pick that up on the camera with the sparkle and shine all over the place. And I hope you enjoyed today's card. Hope it's inspired you to mix and match your stamp sets and not to give up. You know, my initial idea was to use that lovely dazzling paper, and I still got this piece left over for another card, and also this lovely ombre piece here. So it doesn't go to waste. It's all experiments and a matter of trial and error sometimes, and just keep working at it to see what works. And these things do take time. Sometimes it doesn't come easy. So part of the process is just to enjoy the creativity. Do subscribe if you're not already. Have a great day.